Always talking shit. What'd you say? Is it round
My
two?
bad. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. You
I'm
understand.
just doing something. My
I
bad.
know, but his mic was low. What'd you say, Benji? Back to you. No, you can't lower your mic and talk shit. No, and this old lady can't hear you. That's not fair. Now you're trying to put me at a disability. Well, can we get back to what we was doing? I don't know if you have
Damn. You fine, you know. He say he don't touch. But get what? I'm the type of man to my eyes. I want all that. God damn. What?
Thank you.
I want all that. Hold up. It ain't about her face. I want them drawers.
Hello, Mr. Boston. Welcome, darling. Welcome. It's Wild Out Wednesday with Empress Janet. And I added No Cut TV to be a special guest with me today as we're going to play what Janet wants to play in the sandbox of these dragons that we have to slay. Benji, did you say you were sorry? Put your mic up. I can't hear you, boy. Yeah, I'm going to throw him out the window, Boston. So we're going to get ready because, again, I'm not playing with him. I want to do something. I want to have fun. I want to have fun.
Miss Juicy, you are holding it down, baby. Now, Nick, Miss Juicy is exactly what I see when I look in the mirror. I mean, a strong, thick.
Didn't we already go over this? Nah, if your
Beautiful.
booty growing, it's growing on the inside. Booty going that way. That booty going that way.
Now listen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Now look, I'ma gonna keep it simple. I can't kill that cat in the Intercontinental. You get it? I'm going hard. I went crazy. First movie about my car. The second movie, I was wrong. I went crazy about my dog. Listen, I will go crazy about my dog.
I will go crazy about my dog. Yeah, Benji look like that droopy dog.
But yeah, Wild Out Wednesday. You know what it is? It's Hump Day, as they say.
As they say, people should be humping. Let's talk about it.
I agree.
I guess we have to be careful what we say. It's not everyone humping on this day.
No, it's better. What it say? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Like for anything in life, just speak your mind. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I notice like when I do shit like that, it's deemed as passive aggressive, so I don't do that. I let people talk. You know what I'm saying? For like when they be wilding out and shit, because I don't know if you seen my show. My show goes left a lot. It wasn't until recent that I've been able to get through like a topic all the way. So that's why I said I was kind of surprised with Noelle because she usually a voice of reason when she pull up or something. So when you said she used to act like that, that's crazy. Cause I kind of thought I thought she was a P bomber too when she first pulled up. Cause I didn't know who the hell she was. I get all kind of people on the show and stuff like that. They be wilding. Like, yo, it get crazy. I remember it was this one dude. His name was Ahmed. He had 10 camels. His father gave him 2. He lived in the desert. He was playing Xbox 360, talking shit about Jesus because he pulled up to disprove what we was talking about God. You know, I done had some crazy wilding out moments in the internet, and it's just crazy because it's like at the end of the day, all them people, they just want to be heard. That's really what it be. They want to get up, and if you open the leadway for them to hit the you know what I'm saying, internet, they say all this crazy stuff because they trying to go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's easy nowadays. You just say something controversial, that motherfucker take off. You get endorsements off of that. You get, you know, brand deals, open up avenues. So I kinda understand why it happens to a degree, but like still at the same time, it's like emotional maturity. You know, somebody got emotional maturity because they can stay calm. You know what I'm saying, in high pressure situations. As and I find myself always, I'm a fucking live wire sometimes. Sometimes I'll flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? So I have to learn how to get better off of that, especially on the internet. That's how I ran into a lot of them damn trolls and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you try to speak your mind, and they gonna say something. You got to hit the cash app, Noel. You got to hit the cash app. That's the only way it's gonna bridge this gap.
Yeah, because I don't know why she thinks she can talk to me, and that's what I'm saying. I don't do. We don't do that. We're not doing no dragging. We gave people a safe place in Wonderland. So if we change the tempo and the tempo ain't that, then again, when I brought her up for the joke of LA and the white woman, that's all it was. Because Noelle knows I don't fuck with her. When I give folks
Yeah.
chances and they do sit the, you know what I mean, and try to keep disrespecting it, no protected citizen gets the disrespect me and on my channel. You can move around. If Benji wants to take her to his channel, he's more than welcome. He sits with everything. I stopped allowing it because see, folks, they have motives. Her motive. What is her motive? She don't bring nothing. She's not bringing anything but trying to argue with the Empress, and I'm the one doing the show.
Yeah, that's, you know, and that's understandable because, you know, that's the parameters.
Yeah, if Benji was up here doing the show and he let her up, that's what I'm saying. It'd be one thing. But just because she thinks she was over there on his show, don't mean that. Don't stop texting me and talk. You're on the fucking panel. Like, stop making my phone go off. It's like, for real.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, but I'm trying to have a legitimate conversation because again, I'm not bringing her up. Certain people that can't come back.
Do you know what I even text you?
Huh?
Do you even know what I text you?
Because you try, like, okay.
It's some positive.
I know I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and I'm gonna
Just
look.
real quick,
That's what
because it'll
people
change your
do. They
mind.
stop
It'll
you in the
change your
middle of the
mind.
show and they want you to
It
look
will
at
change your mind.
but they're on the panel. It's crazy.
Yes, let's talk. We talking about. I'm not worried about her. Let's talk.
I'm not. I'm saying respectfully. If I was to have a conversation, if I was on a show, Crisis, where I was talking about a certain thing, and Noel came and we could have a conversation, I would have it. I'm wilding out on my Wednesday, and here comes a person that clearly doesn't want to take accountability for the past, and here we are again. Like, so you want me to stop what I'm doing? No, and that's what I'm saying. Stop doing that. You know what? Oh
Damn, Noel, I didn't know you was like this. You don't never turn up over there. That's where you should turn up. That's the hell. You see all the shit that be happening on my channel. You gonna choose up my bad. You see all the things that happen on my channel, man. Like the dang, I never seen you with that kind of vitriol. Like, is
Yeah,
it is it
how
that
about
deep?
shut up? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking to nobody with a disability telling me to shut up. We're not doing that. You take that somewhere else. Because again, why are you here? Who you want to talk to? Why did you hit the link? What does she want?
Probably to say what's up to me. She be saying that. She do
Well,
that.
then she should do it in the chat. That's what I'm saying. Because she knew she couldn't enter the doors without it not being a conversation about the last time she was here. Because that's if she's stuck in that echo, trying to act like she could disrespect somebody. Again, you don't run anything around here. You're a chatter. She's never been a panelist. People use her for content. That's what I said. I don't. Mm-mm. But back to you, Benji. What do you want me to do about that? What do you want me to do about that?
About what?
What
Nothing.
you told me to
I was
stop
trying
and
to
look.
I was trying to get your mind for that and just like try to be oh cool and just think about something else. That's why I did what I just did right now. I wasn't
Well,
even talking about her. I wasn't even talking about her. I have nothing to say about her. Like
no, she was actually in the back.
I
Okay,
didn't see
and
no
me and
shit to that.
Crisis were talking. Then you interrupted me with that. I was going to let her up so that Crisis could have a conversation with her.
Okay,
'Cause
see, my
he
bad.
could
I
talk
was
a
messaging
lot better
you.
than all of that you were
Hold up.
doing.
You
Talk
don't have to
about
go
go
that
after.
far,
I'm not
please.
going after no one with no disability. She
You don't have to
wants
go
out.
that far right now. I'm not even telling
Okay,
you that. You're like going too far with me right now. I was telling you just get something off your mind other than that right now. That's why I was texting you.
okay,
But you're being stubborn.
okay. Now we're calling
I
it.
apologize because I kind of egged that portion on.
I wouldn't even listen to you guys, bro. I was doing something else over here and just trying to not message or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. That's all I was doing. And she probably think I'm still on some bullshit, but she not even knowing that I'm not on no bullshit. It's still, I was trying to just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you check and be like, oh, what's up? Oh, woo," and move on, like and move on. That's all.
Yes, David.
Yeah.
Look
So
look at look at new error. Look at new error crisis. This is the troll that wants to blow out someone's back. You need to explain yourself to your 17-year relationship, okay? You need to stop making that girl cry in the bathroom, nigga. That's what you need to do, new error. Yeah, I'm not worried about none of that. I was gonna have a conversation with her, with you, and Christ, as I was having that conversation with you because she was in the back. I was gonna let her up, but he interrupted, telling me to look at a text on my phone. So now we're here now. We're just moving right along.
Yeah, we can move past that. Other than that, I pray y'all having a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Pray y'all at peace in your spirit, because we should be unmovable. Faith is what we walk by, not by sight. It's always gonna be some ops, especially on the when you it's something about StreamYard. Like when I use other what they call them dolls or whatever to stream with and stuff like that, like Restream or something like that, OBS. I don't get these trolls, but it seems like StreamYard is more easily accessible to people to just pull up, especially if they got Androids and stuff. So it's like no matter what you talk about, that's what I was trying to explain. When you go live, like you at the whim of the world, anybody could pull up at any moment and people go want to say something. People like recognition. People like, acceptance. They like community. That's what channels are built off of. So it's like when you got people who bring disharmony, right? We all singing a love song, they come in here with a rock song about death. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna mess up your frequency. It's about having spiritual wisdom in these streets, these YouTube streets, because it's bro, People will try to trigger you. They will say the craziest thing about you in the chat. They'll bring up your name. They'll say put all kind of narratives. And I've learned you just gotta let people have that shit, bro. Like, gotta let them have it. Let them speak their piece, because like what they doing is actually giving recognition to what you're doing. Anybody who try to derail what you got going on is only validating what you're saying is moving. So when you get opposition, understand it's just levels of accusation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. Somebody might think that, oh, smoking is healthy, or not even healthy, just it's not a bad thing. I'd rather smoke than this or that. And there might be somebody who lost somebody to smoking, and they telling them about the effects of smoking. Now, it's not that either one is wrong, because each man can do what they want in their eyes. What it is just advice of peace, love, because when it's something real, it's gonna be controversial. Like, I put it this way: your haters ain't always lying. Like, your haters gonna pick on something. They gonna find a string in your life where you got a loose end, and they gonna pull it till it unravel, till you unravel. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that the garments we make, or the self-defense walls we put up through growing up, through being institutionalized in this system. You know what I'm saying? See, look, RG here, he's a flat earther believer. I believe it's circular and it's not flat, nigga. It's like a table. It's like a footstool. It's like a snow globe, nigga. This is the center of the universe. I believe that. I believe this is the center of the universe. I believe Jerusalem is the base of the throne of Zion, and the Mount Yahweh is coming, and they know it. And this is what this whole big war is about, because niggas want to prove that something is what it's not through science, right? Through the terms of gravity, through the terms of movements. And that's why I said, you never even answered my question, RG. Is science the knowledge of good and evil or not? Because you should know. You know him. You held him on my channel. So I'm not even gonna play with you, bro. Because it's like, I know you always watching. Nigga, like, you ain't no different than the other nigga that you said, yeah, we ain't had nothing to do with that. We don't do that. Yeah, but y'all niggas connected, and I understand government psyops. You gotta understand, like, I do extensive research. That's why when I said I think you attracted to Janet, you got mad and was like, "Oh, don't give me some psychological." But no, you know what it is. I can read too. I don't have to read you, but if you want to play game, yeah, I know. If you want, I'm always watching you. You don't even know in the spirit. I know when you're there. I know when you're not there. That's why I speak the way I do.
I like how you speak.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Well, all glory to God, because he the one who give me the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Everything I say ain't mine, bro. And you can go look up anything I'm saying. I don't want nobody to believe me. If you hear something I say and it give you interest, go research it for yourself. Like, that's what we losing with technology, the AI research for us. We losing our source sites, our credit. We don't even know where the information come from. It just sound good because it's full of flat facts. But then there's narratives put in there, and that's the psyop, bro. Because yeah, they mix in truths, but then they put in what they want you to believe, and that is always division. That's why you got these trolls. That's why you got people fighting. That's why you got the whole BLK versus YT. That's why you got the old versus young. That's why you got the man versus woman. They put this stuff out there in the media. They put this stuff out there in the entertainment. They put this stuff out there in the theaters. They put this stuff out there in any form that is broadcast news, right? You know, because I went to school for broadcast journalism, and that's when I learned about news speech and double talk.
Oh.
Yeah. And so when I understood that, like, everything we buy is really a mind control put on our mind. You might not think Colgate got you, but all them toothpaste commercials got you when it came to the time of the decision. And let's not even talk about impulse buying. That's why they got red, blue, white, black, yellow colors because these incite emotions in people, and they know.
Red.
Yeah, yeah, they know, and they know everybody look different. There's people who are more kinetic, meaning they hands on. There's more people who are vocal. Those are your wise people, your counselors and stuff like that. Then you got some people who do dreams. You got some people who do hear. There's so many different gifts in the
They can do it so
spirit.
well. It's so crazy how good they can do the hair and others can't. That's crazy.
Nah, it is what it is, man. Like these type of people, like what they do is they try to get you off your rocker. And all you got to do is just show them love, because you showing them love, it heaps coals of hot fire on their spirit, whether they say it or not. That's why they always watching. You know what I'm saying? Because they convicted, because something that they believe, like I'm inferior genetically to them, and then they don't understand how so many times does this nigga make a lit ass live, 60 niggas in the building, 50 niggas not even doing shit. I'm fucking, none of this shit is scripted, RG.
Let's go, Christ.
You follow the nigga, you follow in a hobby, nigga. This ain't even really who I am. Stupid. Like, bro, like, and that's where I'm like, they used to me yelling.
I'm still eating dogs. Yeah.
No, they used to get negativity back from me. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bound me by the law. They think I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm just that because of my lineage. But who I am is I am that I am. What do you mean?
You're actually a YN, so you're the future of what they don't understand, because some folks are running out of time.
No, I'm past the young nigga. I'm becoming seasoned. I'm about to hit my peak. I'm gearing up. I'm 33.
You're 33.
Yeah, I got 2 more years, and I'm gonna start on my
none of that till you're 40. Going up to
so I'm 45. From 35 to 45, that's my greatest stride.
45 is an awesome.
35 to 45, that's our greatest stride as men.
I like that, 35 to 45.
That's our greatest stride as men. After 45, we are I am that I am.
Okay.
What you mean? I'm not changing. My stride is
You
set.
know what? I wonder when women do that. I wonder when we do that. Because I said I'm not going to do what I've done in my 20s, what I'm going to do in my 30s, and then like so forth and so on. So when I get to 50, it's going to be crazy, because it's like I can't do nothing that I did in my 20s, 30s, 40s. Hey, I'm going to be 50 years old. Hey, Melanated. Welcome, darling.
Peace.
Hey, well.
Peace to everyone on the panel.
Yeah, this is Crisis. Crisis, this is Melanated Goddess.
Nice to meet you. God bless you.
Yes, likewise. Likewise. So what y'all talking about? When you 50, you gonna do what? I missed it.
Oh, I'm gonna be better than I was in my 40s.
In what way?
Maybe in maturity, maybe leaving petty alone, maybe just doing things. Grandbaby will be here, so we get to be like childlike again. So we can grow and grow up and stop doing certain things, let things go, Right now we're petty.
Each day you got an opportunity. You don't gotta wait till you 50.
Well, no, I hope that it subsides by the time I get there. I hope that I learn that each day that that I do it. That is it worth it? Could I have avoided it? Can I be better than I was yesterday? So yeah, it's every day. It could change right now in this moment, but sometimes I choose to be petty, especially with the opposite sex. Not so much with the same sex, and that's just me. Men, providers and protectors, and when men are providers and protectors, and they can't solve problems and they create problems, then it's nasty work.
Yeah. I feel like that's just a human thing. I think we all get stressed out by this damn system, bro. Like going to work and having to be plugged into these cities, and
Say
now it's
you're tired.
like that
You know,
stuff stresses us. I don't think we understand that.
exactly. Say you're tired. Say you're stressed out. Don't act like you're not. If we are and we express it and you don't listen, then there comes the problem. But you guys, and I'm saying in general, not you, but again, the men, when you're stressed out having a bad day, just say it. What's wrong with that?
We can't show vulnerability because then that destroys the image that we can protect you. You need to know we got the sword in hand. You don't need to know that I'm bleeding. You see what I'm saying? If I do come
What
to
is it
you,
that you're protecting the woman from? I
no,
just
it's not.
want.
I'm just saying it's not that we protecting y'all from anything per se. It's we're protecting our own image. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the man.
So when the so when the man is a protector, he's really protecting himself. Because
No, it's. I
she
mean,
just
you
said
gotta.
that men are protectors and
Yeah,
providers. So
but I'm
I'm just
saying like
asking a thought
if he's
provoking
stressed,
question on
listen. If
what
he's
is.
listen,
Well, the
if
protection
he's
of
stressed,
like stability of the relationship. That's what I mean as the protector. Like
I'm saying
you're
some
invested
men.
in our relationship and everything we've built, and that you're not going to jeopardize it or cause any rifts in it. And then to provide, yes, financially and physically, emotionally.
But aren't those? I mean, I think that we like I don't know. I feel like that's like a script that we are saying, and I don't know where we got it from. And it could be from some of these religions and so forth. But in application, what I'm thinking is
Yeah.
a woman is responsible for providing a level of stability too. Because he got to know, is she still gonna be in the house? Is she gonna take care of the kids? Is she gonna do this? Is she gonna do So she has to be stable and consistent the same way he has to be stable and consistent. And in 2026, most 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 women aren't stay-at-home moms. Most women have to go out and be a provider for themselves at least, and if they're part of a household, they contribute to that household, right? Most men are not in a position that he is the sole financial provider. So when we saying the man, he should provide and contribute as well as her. Like that's the state of the black community. I don't know about other folks, but like yeah, we gotta stop putting that kind of pressure on brothers because they can't do that. Not blanketly. Like some of them, yes. And if he can, that's great. But to make a brother feel like he ain't shit because he can't have you be, he can't maintain you totally, that's shit. That's crazy. There's gonna be a lot of single women.
I agree. But you gotta understand this is portrayed through the media. This is portrayed in every movie, every hero tale, every fairy tale,
No,
every you know what I'm saying, and that
I
stuff. And
disagree. I think it's
people,
reinforced though through belief systems. I do. I think that when because when I hear women talking, they're saying that the Bible says that you're supposed to do this for me. They are saying the Quran says you're supposed to be this way for me in my life. They're not saying Kim Kardashian said. You know what I'm saying? Like they saying what they belief system say. And I'm like, listen, man, that's not our
that's
reality. We got to
absolutely
wake
true.
up.
That's absolutely true.
We got to work together. We got to work together. Like we cannot be expecting some man to go out there and work and pay for everything because you have a vagina. That's just not how this world. It's mad vaginas out there. So we gonna lose as women all day long. You got to bring something else to the table. Like it's just not realistic nowadays. This is the new day, and that's not. I don't know what happened when your looks fade as a woman. Then what?
That's what my mama used to say.
That's what I'm saying. But or for instance, like you think a woman who's a physician is looking for a provider? You think her husband is providing for her? No. She bringing money to the table. He bringing money to the table, and together they're living a comfortable life. So she can't be like, you got to provide for me. She probably not saying, yeah, I'm not gonna take care of you. Like, you can you take care of yourself? Can you bring something to the table too, so we could have something together? But we, I don't know. We just got to update the things that we're looking for because we might be disqualifying some really good men because he can't pay $2,500 rent and $700 car note and take you on a vacation.
Oh, hell no.
Meanwhile, you ain't never took yourself on a vacation. You see what I'm? This is the stuff that women be doing. Like,
Shit, I
drive
finally
me
did take
crazy.
myself on vacation. I took myself, my family. Oh, wait a minute. You weren't talking about me. Sorry. Let
Yeah,
me.
yeah, not you. I'm just saying these imaginary women, these women with these
I'll take a nigga on
fanciful.
vacation. That's what I'll do. I'll take a nigga on vacation. But could he take me? Mm,
I just want a man that's gonna be a partner. You know, I'm good on my end. He's got to be good on his, and
no worries,
together
cuz.
we great. Together we great.
Right?
You gotta understand.
Hmm.
Most good men, they hitch early, straight out of high school. They stick with their sweetheart, and they have long relationships, and then they slip and dip on the side, and that's the niggas you run into. They lying about what the fuck. I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying most women they run into. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who just trying to get a nut real quick on the side, not like they trying to commit, and then sometimes they get into the shit and they keep applying, and of course connection builds, and then they not ready to be responsible for that said connection and crash out continuates or connection interrupts. And you got to understand, as a man and a woman, when you violently treat your body like that, you bond with somebody, then you just rear jerk away, it affects you spiritually, mentally, and physically because y'all were exchanging blood. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what it is. And so it's like some people get what was it, conscience seared, like they become unempathetic, like they don't care, they just, you know what I'm saying, they put on a facade at first, like they real cool, and then as you get to know them, they really ain't got much to offer. So they try to hide it through arguments and all kind of crazy little games people play, just denying access and affection, ghosting, all kind of crazy shit. And you just gotta understand, like I said, people be stressed, bro. You gotta understand. Not only are we, as a BOK man, I can only speak about my experience. Not only am I trying to maintain a relationship and maintain my woman's feelings and let her invalidate her and make her understand that, I hear her, I consider her and stuff. I still got to go out here, not only work, but deal with the country. Like, y'all got to understand, slavery in America, there has never been such an atrocious crime ever. It's already been voted in. It was the gravest crime against humanity. So the way we have to defend is a lot different from a lot of other people's experiences from different ethnicities in this world, right? We have to
Hmm.
make sure the house don't get burned down with crosses in the yard. We got to make sure that my boy ain't floating up the river. I got to make sure my son ain't getting pulled over in a traffic stop and beaten into his life, then assassinated in his own pool. I got to make sure that if my boy grow up and do what I told him to do and stand for his community, he ain't gonna get sniped. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Or not even. Let's not. That's just those things. Let's talk about all the people who come with false doctrines and try to lead our women away. and lead. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what we've been fighting as
And
the BO.
the men too. Why you just say leave the women away? The men
No,
ain't.
no. What I'm saying is they try to influence y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's
The men too, though. Why you left the men out is what my
I'm
question.
not,
Why you
I'm,
left?
I'm not saying we're not influenced. I'm telling you how we influence.
You said they have false doctrines that lead our women.
Yeah,
Why did you make
because
that
they're
distinction? Are
because
men not being
because
led away?
no, what the reason I say that is not because I'm blaming women. I'm saying
I
we gotta
didn't.
protect. I'm saying that as a call to the BOK men to protect y'all more. That's why I'm saying that, because in the beginning the serpent came to Eve first, right or wrong.
Oh, I don't agree with that, but I'm listening.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's what the
that's
book
what
says.
scripture.
Yes, the
That's
book
what the
says.
scripture.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's what the
But
book say.
I'm saying that the if the men is already led astray, then wouldn't it be men leading women astray? So, like, that's what I'm saying. So wouldn't the
That would
men
be
need
true
to
if we
be?
was head of the
So
household. That would
wouldn't the
be true
men?
if we were head of the
No, I'm
household.
talking about in the community, not in the household. I'm talking about in the community. So within the regular community,
Yeah,
right?
we're at a
The, the,
household.
the people need to be the men and the women need to be led in the proper direction, whatever that is that you're speaking of, not just the women.
I'm
Because
not saying
if
that.
the men are
I'm
in the
saying
wrong,
the man should.
but
That's what
if
I'm.
the men were led astray by other men, right? So somebody should have prevented those men from being led astray too. But if everyone's concentrating on the women not being led astray, then the men are more vulnerable to be led astray by other men. See what I'm saying? So the focus can't
Absolutely.
only be on the women; it has to be on the people, men and women, boys and girls, like everybody.
Yeah, and I agree, and that's why I was explaining what we as BOK men have to face in this country in particular. I don't know about nowhere else in the world, but it's a whole nother level of taking my family out. I can't go through sundown towns. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot on my mind, and I have to be able to schedule that. You know what I'm saying? As a BOK man, when I'm thinking about taking them back home so I can see my family, or just stuff like that, bro. Like, and like you said, the men are led astray because look at our leaders; they keep getting knocked off. Anyone that come making some absolute sense, they get them up out of here, and it's usually from an informant on the inside. Look at the Fugees. You know what I'm saying? So it's like um, these things are calculated, and it's hard to see the deception, the forest through the trees in those movements back. And I'm speaking of like civil rights and all that when we integrated. Because before, when we were segregated, we were winning. Cash was king. We only bought things when we had cash. We bought cars flat out. We wasn't doing loans because of sharecropping. They our 40 acres and a mule. They screwed us over. So our community started marrying, right? And that's why it was the church was so influential, and that's why they had to shut down the church, like you said, religious, because men need a place to be held accountable. We need to be amongst other men where a leader will hold us accountable.
Accountable. I said this before. I said this
that
before.
that's why we got so much DV cases and all this kind of broken homes, because we not going to a community where we are held accountable. We have to be held accountable by others. Fellowship, you can't skip fellowship. That's how you build character. That's why you love your mama, because she ain't gonna let you just not have fellowship with her. She gonna bug the fuck out of you. And then you like, damn, okay, I love you too, mama. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the same thing with community. And our community is broken because nobody wants to be held accountable. Men especially, and women
The
especially
examples
too.
you're giving are so interesting because you didn't say that dads try to fellowship with their kids. So, like, it sounds like a lot of work need to be done
Actually,
with the
statistically,
with, with the
BOK
with the.
men, actually
No, I
statistically,
understand that
BOK
they're
men
more
are the
involved. I
most active
understand that part. But
fathers
listen,
out of all ethnicities in the
brother,
world.
brother, what you just said, right? The example you gave. I'm not talking about if they're more involved. If more involved is still not a lot, then it's that's a moot point. I'm speaking about the example you gave. You said that's why your mother, she forces you to fellowship. What you didn't say is your parents. I'm just going for what you said. You did not include the male parent. You said the mother, right? And I'm saying that yes, I would agree. You know, my son don't call me. I'm all up. Yo, what's good? What's this? Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, because I
Right?
know what my dad already expected me.
Right. So you know
I
what?
know what my dad.
But he
He
doesn't.
already laid out the rules.
Yeah, but the fellowship part. Are we changing the subject? We ain't talking about rules. We're talking about fellowship.